Hello everybody, here it's me, Professor Roger, and I teach English via Skype, and today, and even with videos and by internet, today we're going to talk about techniques from NLP to improve your English or your English studies. Not only your English studies, but you can also use that for studies in general. So one of the things that we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about two main things, two strategies for you from NLP, Neuro-linguistic Programming, so that you can really achieve a great result in a shorter time, in a more efficient way, so that you really be surprised with that, you can be amazed with such a good thing, good result that I really do have with my students. So I think you're going to have, if you practice it, of course. I don't think, I'm sure about it. So first thing is about word map or mind map. It's not exactly from NLP or from other sources like accelerated learning or other sciences, even psychology studies or educational pedagogical studies. You can have this study which we can call mind map or word map. In some books, in some English materials, English methodologies, you can see like a spidergram. They call it a spidergram. Imagine a circle or a box in the middle of paper, a piece of paper. In the middle of the paper, put a word, like for example a car, and you draw some lines like legs from a spider. And in each leg, you are going to give a different subtopic. For example, cars, and you can have places related to car, professionals related to car, parts of car, vocabulary related to car. So you have a spidergram, a word in the center, and other legs drawn from that with each one subtopic. Each subtopic you can also, from each one, draw other lines and extend other legs. For example, let's see, mechanic and professionals related to car, mechanics, electrician, for example, driver, truck driver, and others. And you can have other legs related to, specific to truck driver, like truck or other things related to his profession, like roads, highways, freeways, and so on. So when you dedicate some time to construct this drawing, to draw all of these word map, research about it, and you make that in a clear way, in a beautiful way. If it's beautiful, it's better. And if you draw some pictures in each, or in some of the words, on all of them if possible, or expressions, even not necessarily only words, but you can put expressions related to that topic, then you can draw some pictures. Then what you're doing is, what we're going to talk about, the second technique, is how to use the three channels like that we have in our five senses, relate to our five senses, the three channels which are what we see, what we hear, and what we feel. So when you draw them up, you're seeing that. If you speak it up, then you are going to listen and speak. You're practicing pronunciation, you're practicing speaking, and you're also practicing listening. Yeah? If you can record that on a tape or on a computer, on a cell phone, smartphone, computer, whatever, you can record your voice and practice. Or ask someone to record and practice to listen that. Then you have two channels here. You're going to see, you're going to listen. The most important one to learn English, to learn anything, is to be involved, to be doing something inside the situation, inside a real situation, so that you can really have the experience in you, within your soul. More than that, you don't learn just by seeing and by hearing or by speaking. Speaking is good because you are practicing the production side. You have two skills which are called productive, like speaking and writing. So it's excellent to practice the two production skills, productive skills. Other skills are called receptive skills, like the listening and reading. These receptive skills are important to practice. But lots of students practice only the receptive, receive lots of information, but they don't practice the production. So you need to practice the four. The things must go in and must go out, so that it creates a flow. When things flow, you do what everybody wants, is fluency. How can you create fluency if things doesn't flow? Things don't flow. Yeah, things must flow. So you need to create your fluency this way. So reading and listening is receptive. But when things go in, it must go out too. You must practice by writing and by speaking. That's ways to practice things. So this way you are doing things. You need then the third aspect from this technique. When you are seeing things, when you are hearing things, now you need to feel things. You can feel by doing them, by practicing the four skills also. An important thing, the other linguist, very a very famous name in the linguistic area is a grammarian, a North American grammarian called Noam Chomsky, who said something like, to learn another language, you need to be involved with that. You need to absorb that within you. It must enter your soul and your body and your brain and your mind. Not only by studying with your mind, but also living with your life, living with all you. The complete you must be there, must be living there, must be involved with them, and you need to be committed with them. When you have the experience of living something, of course that thing will be in you, in your blood, in your cells, in your being, so that you'll never more will be without it. You'll never be without it anymore. It will be with you for the rest of your life and the other lives after this life, if you believe. Because it will be in you. It's an experience you must have. The things I do with my students when I teach NLP or when I teach English or when I teach Portuguese is that you've got to see, you've got to hear, but you've got to feel it. And to feel it, a good technique is to dramatize that. So when you draw them up, you can see it. It's good to visualize, and if you've got good photographic memory, then it's excellent. But not everybody has. Even if you don't have, you can practice the photographic memory. And this is a visual, but you need to speak, you need to listen, so record the voice, practice that a lot. And live is the third part. Be involved, be in the situation. Just try to imagine someone trying to learn how to ride a bike without sitting and going on with the bike and riding the bike. There is only one way to ride a bike, to learn how to ride a bike, is to sit down on a bike and ride a bike. How can you learn to speak English? Speak in English. How can you improve the four skills? Practicing the four skills. and these other strategies help you to have more results in a more efficient way. So I hope I could help you, and that's it. Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy your studies better now. Remember all these tips, put into practice so that you can grow much more. Okay, see you. Bye bye.